Hello, my name is Reagan Swank, and the company that I chose to evaluate is WhatsApp. I chose WhatsApp because of the recent reemergence of the Momo challenge in the UK, almost a year later after the outbreak originally happened in the United States on YouTube. I am also studying abroad, and I am very interested in how frequently it is used here. WhatsApp is used as most people's form of communication between another. It is essentially their form of texting in order for them to be able to text each other more efficiently. I find this very fascinating, and with the recent scandals happening within the last few years, I thought it would be an interesting topic on how they address these issues. WhatsApp was created as an app to alleviate stress between texting through SMS. This way, people are able to stay in touch with friends, family, anytime and anywhere. WhatsApp is free and simple, secure, reliable messaging and calling, available on phones all over the world. WhatsApp is a pun for WhatsApp. WhatsApp was founded by Jan Koum and Brian Acton, who had previously spent 20 years combined at Yahoo. WhatsApp joined Facebook in 2014, but continues to operate as a separate app with a laser focus on building a messaging service that works fast and reliably anywhere in the world. WhatsApp's biggest market is currently in India, where over 200 million users use this to communicate between one another, as an example. Also keep in mind how big the market is in India. I believe that WhatsApp mission statement is very important to mention because while it is a good goal to have and their mission statement is very thorough, I don't believe that it addresses all issues. For example, easily being able to forward mass messages could arise as an issue, which it has. As most current businesses, WhatsApp social media presence is very high. Being present on WhatsApp's blog, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, I think WhatsApp is an excellent example of how redundant social media can be, especially within businesses. Between all their platforms, I am able to find all the same posts and with little to no new content between each of the platforms. I wish that I could scroll through and show you exactly how redundant it is, but on every social media platform, it starts with the "thank you for the past 10 years" post. Other than Twitter, WhatsApp blog seems to be the one that's updated least. So now moving on to Facebook. Facebook is the parent or owner company to WhatsApp. But as you can see, thanks for the 10 years is the first post, the same post that appeared on their blog. This surprised me because I would guess that that more content would be posted on the site simply because Facebook is the parent company. Twitter is the only exception to not starting with the celebration of the past 10 years post. Even though there are a few more posts above the 10-year celebration, as soon as you scroll down a few posts, it appears. This platform seems to be WhatsApp's most important and more interactive platform. This makes sense because if anyone were to tweet about WhatsApp, it's easy to retweet and spread the news. Finally, Instagram. Instagram is another platform that WhatsApp seems to be more interactive on. Upon evaluating this page, though, they are still not very active, only having 34 posts and a couple thousand followers. This platform seems to be a way to promote working within the company. So now we are going to address the spreading of fake news through the forward links and phone calls. There are two recent scandals involved with forwarding messages and hackers within WhatsApp. The most recent one, or better said, the most recent outbreak that re-emerged is the Momo challenge, similar to the Blue Whale challenge. This challenge spread last summer and sent 3 threats to youth in America, encouraging them to do dangerous tasks. Children are either seeking Momo out or being targeted through text messaging or other online games such as Fortnite. This Momo encourages youth to do things like cut their hair, turn the stoves on at night, or even go as far as encouraging suicide. If children do not complete the task, they are threatened, receive threatening phone calls, and report being hacked. Another scandal that is due to forwarding messages happened in India. Last July, 5 people were reported dead due to false reportings of child sex trafficking. Men were attacked and lynched on the streets because of the video's cause of panic. After discovering that they were fake, India was in an uproar about WhatsApp's ease of being able to forward text messages, and WhatsApp's team was forced to address these issues. So how did WhatsApp handle both of these media outbreaks? Because the Momo challenge is so recent, I can only find police warnings and news warnings about Momo. WhatsApp itself has not stated how they are dealing with this issue. I believe that this reflects poorly upon WhatsApp's team, as they are hackers and threatening young individuals' lives through media platforms. This issue needs to be addressed. Also, WhatsApp did not release any formal apology to India about the lynchings. After Jan Koum quit, the new CEO had to address this issue and merely met with Indian officials. He said that he and the WhatsApp team were doing everything in their power to figure out the best solution to this issue. They did release news media reports on all social media platforms about the new ways to forward messages within group text and how they are now group admins in control of the group. The complexity of these issues and them having to be expressed on social media have become overly complicated within all forms of social media. The Facebook data analytical scandal was one of the biggest recent court cases. After Mark Zuckerberg came out and apologized for the selling of users' data, as did the founder of WhatsApp, Brian Acton. Acton is frequently critical of his own actions, calling himself a sellout despite the fact that he merely waited to resign a few months after netting him a lot more money. I sold users' privacy to a larger benefit. I made a choice and a compromise, and I live with that every day, said Acton. I do not know if Brian Acton feels a sincere regret, but he did lose out on a lot of money, and after leaving the company, both founders followed the Delete Facebook movement. Both founders left WhatsApp soon after the analytical scandal, and a new CEO, Chris Daniels, was hired. Not too many people knew that this was happening within WhatsApp, especially the India scandal. WhatsApp, the company itself, aimed to separate itself with the title of Facebook, meaning they put that sentence in their mission statement to declare that they are an independent company. They also created a security tab on their home webpage to explain all their security encryptions. Overall, WhatsApp did not handle the outbreak well. Zuckerberg came out with an apology statement about selling people's data. Both founders stepped down from their positions and followed the trend of #DeleteFacebook. All of this was happening while the India scandal broke loose. Because of this, WhatsApp decided to create and hire a position for India's crisis, taking on as the head of operations and policy chief for India. In conclusion, WhatsApp has a high social media presence with a significant amount of reposts. WhatsApp reposts and creates all the same content for its media platforms. The scandals created over complex issues are too complex for the general public to wrap their head around. In the past, WhatsApp has not done a terrific job explaining the actions that are being taken to stop the spread of fake news. Many people, especially the over 200 million users in India, have become frustrated with how WhatsApp has handled the issues. Acton did a good job of addressing the statement of regret for selling users' data, but WhatsApp never came out with a statement about further steps that it would take. Scandal after scandal, Facebook's other problems should figure out how to reduce the spreading of fake news and learn how to control its media platforms for people to use WhatsApp for its original goal and purpose, which is to eliminate the stress of SMS texting. This is my bibliography. I used 4 different sources to do research on my topic.